Personal Capital free tool. Connect financial institution. Remove the personal cap from your capital by using the Personal Capital tool. Here we are in our Personal Capital free personal management tool. In a prior presentation, we set up the tool by going to the Personal Capital website at personalcapital.com, setting up the free tool. Then we linked one account to it, one financial institution, as we went through the setup process. Now we're going to be adding another one. So if we want to add a financial institution then and link to that financial institution in a similar way as you might do with other types of software to help you to track information, it will be similar kind of functionality as you might have in accounting software such as QuickBooks or something like a Wave, which is another free type of accounting software, although there will be differences in terms of what we do with that data if you're using a double entry accounting system software like a QuickBooks or a Wave or a Xero or something like that, and a management type of software, which we're going to be looking at here. So remember, functionality similar as if you had something like QuickBooks Online, which would look like this, where we can take the bank feeds and bring in the bank feeds. So we'll do some comparing and contrasting once we get the data into the system. Also note that there's also a way that you can link this kind of information in a similar fashion to something like Excel with a template called Money in Excel, and it has some similar type of features. We'll do some comparing and contrasting there as well. And then you also have the software that's going to be similar to what we're using here in Personal Capital, which is Quicken. Used to be owned by QuickBooks, but now it is not. And that's more towards, instead of business kind of tracking, personal finance tracking as well. So it could line up a little bit more closely to the Personal Capital type of information. Okay, so let's go up and link another account here. I'm going to link another one. Now, unlike with a QuickBooks or something like that, you might be, for example, in QuickBooks, focusing more on business type of information, focusing more on possibly the income statement type of information, because you need that information to do the tax returns or tax preparations for the business if you have like a Schedule C type of business or something like that. If you're looking at this type of software, you're probably looking more at the net worth. That's where it kind of shines, looking at the investment side of things, and that's going to be kind of like the balance sheet side of things, as well as performance with relation to investment type of activities. Therefore, when you're adding the accounts here, unlike with QuickBooks, you're probably focusing more on the checking account type of information with something like QuickBooks, although you might add other accounts as well. But, and here, you're looking like basically any financial institution so that you can pull the ending data in, focusing on the balance sheet. We will take a look at income statement information as well and see if we can use this to construct something like a Schedule C if we wanted to use this as our tool for a smaller type of company, for a Schedule C type of information, if we can pull that stuff out. But realize you can have institutions down here that would be related to your brokerage account, your 401k account, your mortgage type of account, and also institutions on the liability side of things, loans, the mortgage as we took a look at, and credit card type of information can all be pulled in here. So anything that's going through a financial institution, brokerage, checking, cash, savings, and debt, in terms of credit card debt or loans, are things that you should be able to find here. Another thing that's useful to find here is they have PayPal, which is usually something that's going to be a little bit more difficult. So let's pick up PayPal for us. Some of these other softwares don't pick up PayPal. Took a little bit longer to kind of link these things together. QuickBooks Online has a link to PayPal. QuickBooks Desktop, it's a little bit more difficult to link up to PayPal. So let's add that one for our test. And there we have it. PayPal has now been added. So they put that up in the cash section now. So we've got the cash section and the investments sections down below.